So earlier today, I reviewed an exclusive regarding Anna Slot being offered a new contract kind of thing. New contract talks, a new contract. You might want to check that video out. Me and Dave went over some claims. You might find it of interest. When I go to the cafe in the morning, I go to review the Spanish football dailies. It gets me out of the house, you know what I mean? It's good for the old mind, I think, to get away from the desk. Otherwise, I'd be in here every day of the fucking week. So I like to get out in the morning. I review the Spanish football dailies for stuff like this, which I've already done my video on today for you. It just gives you that other angle, from the Real Madrid side, if you like, and not just the Paul Joyce side, maybe, or Ornstein side. We don't take what these fuckers say as gospel, but I don't take always what they say as gospel. I'm always looking for propaganda and, club messaging and things like that. But I think it's good that we have, on this channel, we have both sides, and it proved so valuable during the Trent situation. Real Madrid and the Spanish media were correct. Even though I was subjected to months of Liverpool fans saying, well, they're just making it all up, Trent's going nowhere and all that. So what I also do is, as soon as I finish reviewing the Spanish football dailies in the morning, I then look for Liverpool exclusives. Now, a couple of weeks ago, if you put Liverpool exclusive into Google search and then hit news, you'd find fucking all sorts, But have you noticed how now there are no exclusives, really? We've reviewed one Twitter post, because that's how fucking low we're having to go at the moment. There are no articles. And I touched on this recently as to why I think that is. And this is where I try to get you to get on my wavelength with these, the media and things. So we often review the exclusives, right? And they're from shitty platforms like Football Insider, GiveMeStrength.com, GiveMeSport.com, and various so-called Liverpool fan accounts, which really are just clickbaiting operations or whatever. And have you noticed how all those have stopped at the moment, right? Now, you might say, well, that's because the transfer window's closed, Chubbs. But you don't think there's things going on in the background still to do with Canate, Gay, and other potential targets, Elise, whatever, There is stuff, right, going on all the time, yeah? I can tell you right now, in my opinion, right, that there are no exclusives at the moment because the people that create these exclusives cannot hedge anywhere. There's nothing strong enough for them to commit to something. And even when they do commit to something, they always leave a get out. Remember that, yeah? We always talk about, when I read an exclusive, I'm looking for the claim, and then I'm looking for the get out, right? That leaves the door open on it maybe not happening. Because very rarely do you see someone saying, exclusive, this will happen. It's usually, it might happen, maybe it might happen. Yeah? So what you're seeing now at the moment, and it will change, is at the present time, the credible journalists are not giving us, updates of what's happening. So, and during, like, say, the Isak situation, as that was going along, it was fairly obvious he was going to end up at Liverpool, right? Depending on how far back you were willing to commit to believing that was going to happen. Well, I believed it all summer, but some people thought it wasn't going to happen, right? But I did. And you can predict it as you're going along as to what's going to happen next, right? And the people that create the exclusives are able to do the same thing. So they'll know, they'll be like, well, a bid's gonna go in, right, anytime now. So exclusive, Liverpool makes second offer, all right? And then the closer it gets to the window, personal terms have been agreed, exclusive, right? Medical penciled in or arranged, exclusive. And then when it's obvious that a bid has been accepted, you'll then get, especially that individual that we just reviewed on Twitter a moment ago, they will go, all signed, sealed, delivered, everything's done, because there's probably only 12 hours of the window left or something. But they know, because it's too far for it to collapse, really, bar, like a failed medical or something like that. These things don't happen very often. I can remember back to the Nabil Fekir situation. There's so many exclusives were published then about it was all done, it was all, and everything, because they expected it to go through, and look what happened. They were caught out. They were deleting tweets left, right, and centre. So what you're seeing at the moment is these people that create these exclusives, be they just, Twitter twats or bloggers, or even some of the bigger people that you might listen to, not that I would listen to, but they might have once wrote for a newspaper or something and they still find themselves relevant. Well, they think they're relevant. They can't hedge at the moment because no one knows right now what's happening, because the credible journalists are not giving any indicator of what is happening. So all you've had in the last few days is Mark Gay won't be, Liverpool won't go for Mark Gay in January, right? That came from Paul Joyce, the best of the best. So how can you create exclusives around that situation now? You can't, you know? So basically I'm trying to make this video just to give you a bit of awareness about it. So I'll keep checking for the exclusives every day. But this is the thing. When people say, well, he got this right or they got that right, it's always, always, always stuff that you and I are expecting to happen anyway. So give us something that we don't expect. Tell us something about someone agreeing personal terms before the media have even told us that we're in for that player. So what we're going to get now for the next few months is various players being linked with us so that these people down the line can go, oh, see, we told you about that 6 months ago. And the ones that faded away are forgotten, you know? So we're now, we're in September now. It's my birthday on Saturday, by the way. We're in September now. It'll be relatively quiet, I think. And then in November, traditionally, is when you start to see more credible reporting resurface again, I think. All right. So until then, I will continue to watch what these Spanish friends of ours have got to say and keep you updated as best as I can. And I will continue to search for the exclusives. And when we get one, we're going to be very excited, aren't we? And me and Dave will go over it for you. All right, guys, I'll leave it with you. Yeah, that's it. If you found this video informative, please thumbs up the video if you enjoyed it. Please drop me a comment if you've got any opinion on these things. I love hearing from you guys. If you see anyone with a football next to the name in the comments, they're a channel member. You should bow when you see them, because if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be here. And they support me because they want to walk with me, not because they get anything really exciting. They should, and I should do something for them. But yeah, they're important people. So yeah, if you could thumbs up the video, drop me a comment. If you want to buy me a beer or a coffee, there is a super thanks button under the video. It's a love heart. That's how I run my shit around here. We don't clickbait, sell your products, sell your betting links, or fuck all. That's just the way it works. If people are in a position to support me, they will do so. And I always give them a shout out on my morning briefings, which are published on my other YouTube channel, the Duncan Oldham channel, the link of which is in the video description, as are my other channels, and it'll pop up on the screen. All right, guys, I just wanted to give you my 2 penneth regarding that. All right, so I'm looking forward to when the exclusives return.